Welcome, everyone. I'm Ben Ketchum.
Hold on. What are you doing here? Don't you remember? We voted you out as anchor. It wasn't even close. Sorry, man. You gotta concede.
Oh, okay, that nonsense. Yeah, sorry, but I'm not conceding. All right, the vote was completely rigged. You had people voting two, three, four times even. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm suing STV and demanding a recount. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
What are you talking about? Only like 10 people voted. The vote was 9-1. You were the one, by the way.
Uh, that's just what the fake, nasty, lying STV media wants you to think.
All right, whatever you say. We would have security come in here and remove you, but this is a virtual thing. It makes it tough.
Let's do this thing, folks. First, we just want to acknowledge how utterly insane this news season has been. It's just been really hard to keep up with everything. I mean, there's headline of the year worthy stuff happening every day.
Like what? What kind of stuff?
What's up?
I said, what kind of stuff? Could you give an example? We should elaborate.
Don't be silly. The people know what we're talking about.
Just one example.
Uh, you know, the Trump stuff.
Come on, man. This is going to seem so lazy.
Let's get back into the news here. A number of media outlets have reported that former Spider-Men, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, have allegedly signed on to Marvel Studios' third Spider-Man film starring Tom Holland. This has fans clamoring about a potential live-action Spider-Verse film, but more importantly, it would be the first public sighting of Tobey Maguire since 2007.
Microsoft and Sony just recently released their new video game consoles, the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. The demand for the PS5 in particular has been massive, with shortages and sellouts occurring all over the country within seconds of sales going live. My co-anchor here has been trying especially hard to get his hands on one with no success.
That's right, Jonah, and my next door neighbor just posted a picture of him holding his new PS5, so I'll be right back.
President Trump has been on a Twitter rampage as of late, tweeting on a myriad of false and unsubstantiated claims about mail-in ballot fraud. He's been so out of hand that Twitter has begun to preempt all of his tweets with disclaimers about election misinformation. One tweet that was left alone, though, was this one. What the hell does Trump have against the count? What did he do?
Weird stuff going on with this election, but for me, the biggest surprise was that Mitch McConnell got reelected to the Senate. I mean, what the hell is appealing about this guy? He's the human embodiment of a hospital bed, and he looks like the pale ghoul from Pan's Labyrinth.
The Trump campaign accidentally booked the wrong 4 seasons for a campaign press event in what can only be described as the most fitting end of the Trump presidency. Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, gave a speech in the parking lot of a rundown landscaping building in between a sex store and a crematorium.
The youngest ever United States representative has just been elected in Western North Carolina. Madison Cawthorn is just 25 years old.
He's also a far-right Trump supporter who Instagrammed himself at Hitler's vacation home.
Upon being elected, his first tweet was, "Cry more, lib." So that's promising.
In other news, the Pope said gay rights, and Hunter Biden is hot.
All of the things they do.
Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez live-streamed Among Us on Twitch to 435,000 viewers, becoming one of the highest viewed streams on the platform. AOC's message? Orange is kind of sus. Vote him out.
Trump supporters in various parts of the country sent mixed messages during the election night by simultaneously shouting, "Stop the votes," and "Count all the votes." This is like chugging Red Bull and NyQuil to be both energized and sleepy. The only thing that happens is when you wake up the next morning, you have delusions of being the president.
By the way, Trump got COVID, much to the dismay of every American. In another total surprise to everyone, Trump has been dismissing the results of the election. You see, here's the thing. Trump plays politics like my 8-year-old cousin plays Uno. If he wins, it's because he's a genius and you're a stinky head. And if he loses, he demands you immediately recount, goes on fascist tirades on Twitter, and encourages alt-right militias.
Kamala Harris became the first female vice president in U.S. history, and with her comes America's first second gentleman, Doug Emhoff. But second gentleman feels a little bit off to me. This man sets the precedent for all future husbands. This is important. How about second dude, second hubby, second squeeze, second boo?
Miley Cyrus's musical masterpiece, Party in the USA, re-entered the iTunes Top 200 chart after Americans began purchasing the song to celebrate Trump's loss. Hopefully, the song will make Trump
Like I've been on a flight back to my hometown tonight.
The contents of Hunter Biden's laptop were given to Trump's lawyer in perhaps the strangest way possible. The claim is that Hunter Biden flew across the country drunk, left his laptop at a repair shop, didn't put his name, and forgot about it. Flew back across the country, and then the laptop repairman decided to make a copy of the data before sending it to both U.S. intelligence agencies and directly to Rudy Giuliani. Sounds solid.
Thanksgiving in 2020 has taken recent conversation by storm. Families everywhere are looking for a way to have family time without having to book funeral time. Most families are turning to Zoom as the answer, so here to keep you safe this holiday season is local alleged socialist Nabs Reindeers. Reindeers boasts PhDs in racist uncles and Facebook rants. Take it from here, Nabs.
Thanks for that. Now I'm going to show you how to zoom through Thanksgiving. Now this year, things are going to be a little bit different because of the Rona, but if you follow along, by golly, we're going to get through this. Now we're going to start off by going over some of the pros and cons of the two main options for Thanksgiving this year. Pros, for in-person first, we have Nana's happy to see the grandkids. It's a classic. He's happy to see the grandkids. You can finally call Jerry out for grabbing the goddamn rolls. These nasty little fingers, why won't he just use the goddamn tongs? They're right there. It is literally so easy, Jerry. Inheritance. Now for some cons. Nana's a little less happy to be in the ER in 10 to 14 days. Although when he might go to the shitty cousin, you know the one. Now there's one really big pro here that I haven't covered yet. And that is that you get to spend 2 weeks quarantining away from your family on both ends. Now, I hear you. I know what you're thinking, and you are in luck. I have for you, if you go to nabsreindeers.org, a whole other presentation that'll teach you how to stretch that 2 weeks out to a solid month and a half. It's beautiful. It's a great presentation, guys. You should really check it out. Now, on the other side, we, of course, have the pros of a Zoom Thanksgiving. There's a mute button. Your why not can't get clingy. And you're finally not at the kids' table this year, though you will be back next year. Cons. Racism still works over Wi-Fi. We haven't figured that one out yet. You have to buy your own food and can't waste the money on a Tender Gold subscription. We know that's how you got in all your dates. And I do mean, 3 dates in the last couple of years, but it's not happening this year. Also, they can mute you while you try and explain to Jerry that for the love of God, Bill Gates isn't going to put a microchip in the COVID vaccine. I swear to God, we go over this every single year, Jerry. Last year it was the flu, and this year it's the COVID vaccine, which they haven't even made yet. Just get vaccinated, Jerry, so that we can have a normal Thanksgiving next year. And sadly, your white aunt won't slip you any. Now, we're going to talk about how to handle a few things. Mostly, uncles. Well, not mostly, partly, mostly, uncles. Now, you have a couple different types of uncles, but I'm mostly going to cover the southern uncles today. Here are some of the most common species and how to handle them. The fishing uncle. Ask him about his new boat. That should be good for 3 hours. Touchy uncle. This is the 1 year where your parents won't make you hug him, so cherish that 6 feet. Racist uncle. Remind him that the Confederacy lasted 4 years, longer than his high school career you've seen the so-called highlights of. Now, sorry folks, but you're going to hear this sentence. The gays and the liberals, and there isn't much we can do about that. But what we can do is prepare you with some witty retorts. So, thinks gay marriage has lasted longer than MAGA, the Confederacy, and both of Linda's marriages combined. Now, on the topic of liberals versus leftists, don't bother. It doesn't work. They'll never understand. Now, tax brackets. No, not March Madness. We get that one a lot. But here's the irrelevant information. Next, we have the election. This is all you need to know, folks. Print it out.
Thank you for that, Nabs. In other news, Fox News anchor Tucker Carlson, who looks like the disposable high school jerk that dies in every horror movie, called anyone who supports the defund the police movement an unhappy, unmarried gender studies major from Duke.
Well, I guess it's true what they say. The end of my enemy is still my enemy, because even shitting on Duke won't make me like Tucker Carlson.
2020 has been a good year for almost no one, says a study by Look Around, We're All Depressed. However, there is one notable exception, the Fleetwood Mac skateboard cranberry juice guy from TikTok.
After going viral for simply vibing on his way to work, Ocean Spray gifted him a new truck filled with their cranberry juice.
Not only will he be able to drive to work again, he will also never be constipated again in his life. And with that, it's time for some good news. A video of a family's pet wiener dog and tortoise playing soccer together went viral the other day.
Who won?
Who do you think? It's a dog versus a tortoise.
Yeah, but it's a wiener dog versus a tortoise. Wiener dogs don't have souls.
Right, you are.
In other pet news, a British man recently got engaged to an American woman after she liked a picture of his cat in a chubby cat Facebook group.
It's your turn.
Oh, that's all I have.
That's all you have?
The world sucks, man. I have no more good news.
Well, at least Joe Biden won.
Yeah, but Joe Biden won.
Screw it. That's all the good news we have for today. And finally, our newest segment, Men Who Cannot Keep Their Dick in Their Pants.
Guys, you had one job. How hard is that, really?
We've had a lot of high-profile contenders, Rudy Giuliani, Cal Cunningham, Hunter Biden, but the highlight had to be 50 Cent publicly switching his vote from Trump to Biden when his comedian ex-girlfriend Chelsea Handler promised to pay his taxes and, more importantly, have sex with him again.
Paul Rudd stood out in the rain, passing out cookies to voters waiting in long lines. Paul Rudd continues to be the saving grace for the male species.
Well, congrats, everyone. We made it through this hellscape of a year. And for that, I think we deserve a little joy. Without further ado, this has been On the Hill. We really thank you all for sticking with us. And now we'll be handing it over to our good friends, Chris and Josh, who seem to think it's morning right now.
Oh, hey, whoa, hey, no, you, no.
Hey, you made
It's
that.
all you. It's all you, guys. It's all you.
Josh,
Hey, Chris.
welcome back. You look fantastic today.
You look amazing. Absolutely glowing.
Yeah. Oh, for real? Thank you. It's the
Yeah.
light shirt mixed with light. It's
And
fantastic.
happy birthday.
Happy. It's not my birthday.
It could be.
Josh, I'd sleep on a bed of your hair.
That's amazing.
I know. Anyways, we have a very special guest today. He's tall, he's mellow.
And he wears a lot of yellow.
With no further introduction, let's have Yellow Guy. Come on in here, Yellow Guy.
Come on, yellow guy.
Come on in here. Whoa! Here's our guest.
Our
Everyone,
guest is here.
I'd like to
Hello,
introduce
hello.
the Yellow Guy.
Hi, hello.
Yellow Guy, I like your curtains. How are you doing today?
Oh, thank you. Yes, this is the void that I live in. You know, everyone has their own void during these times. I've chosen to take up residence in a palace in Berlin.
Wow.
It's a very yellow room.
So, Yellow Man, now that we have you on the show, just super quick question. Why the yellow?
Yeah, I'm super happy to be here. It's a question I get pretty often. I wear the yellow every day.
That's cool. Hey, yellow man, I heard you spit on Gary's shoes during the year. Would you like to comment on that?
No.
Uh-huh. Is it true that a blue man stole your family's fortune?
You know, I really have nothing against blue. It's actually a very lovely
Yellow
color.
Man,
It's just
have
not.
you met the Mario Brothers on campus? Some say they're offshoots of the cult you're making.
Oh, I was in the dorm with them.
I've noticed your
freshmen.
Santa suit. Did you take it from the original Santa's dead body?
No, I actually ordered it from Poland. It's a lovely, yeah.
Tom
yeah.
Hanks,
mhm.
hot or not? Think carefully.
Oh,
Think
he's
very
so hot.
carefully.
He's so look. Come on. I mean, he's America's hot daddy.
Yellow Man, if you marry a blue woman, would your baby be green?
Well, I wouldn't marry a blue woman.
If you could be any Pokemon, why would it be Lugia?
Who's Lugia?
Where are the bodies?
Uh, There are no.
Yellow Man, have you heard about the light orange man who's coming for your throne next semester? I heard he made a diss track. Here's a clip.
Yellow guy's lame, yellow guy's lame, yellow guy's lame, he eats planes.
Hey, Yellow Man, why haven't you paid off your child support on time? Where is the money?
What?
Why are you so tall? You just tall. Why are you so tall?
I mean, you know, you got the genes. It's just.
Hey, wait, Yellow Guy, do you know any magic tricks?
No, that's a different guy.
Yellow
we
brother.
have our department.
Yellow
Yeah.
brother, what's your dream job?
Well, you know, I'd
Just
like
kidding,
to.
law. I don't care.
Oh, right.
Hey, wait,
of course.
Yellow Guy, if God hates me, why do I stay winning?
I think we've heard enough here.
So I had that dream again. You know, the one where you put your finger. in
Anyways, that's
your-
all the time we had today, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Bye, everyone. And remember,
Chris
Chris and Josh are on a Zoom call.